salt air, and first promises. Leo arrived at Papaya and Lime a little earlier than usual. Sun was still helping his parents, moving between tables with the same easy smile Leo had already learned to look for. When Sun finally noticed him standing by the entrance, his expression changed. Surprise first, then something warmer. "You're early," Sun said, walking over. "Did you miss the food already?" Leo smiled. "I'm stealing you tonight." Sun blinked. "Stealing?" "For dinner," Leo added calmly. "Somewhere else." Sun laughed, a soft, almost shy sound. "Are you asking me out?" "Yes." Just like that. Simple. Honest. Sun stared at him for a second, then nodded quickly. "Okay. Let me just tell my parents." 10 minutes later, Sun returned, wearing a clean shirt and still smelling faintly of lime and grilled meat. He looked different outside the restaurant, lighter, almost nervous. "So," Sun said as they started walking, "where are we going?" "You'll see." They followed the road south, away from the busier part of Karon Beach. The sound of the sea grew louder as traffic thinned. When they reached the stone steps leading up to the restaurant, Sun stopped. "On the rock?" he asked, eyes widening. "That place is... wow." Leo shrugged. "I thought it fit the occasion." Sun looked at him. "What occasion?" "Our first date." Sun smiled so brightly it almost hurt to look at him. The restaurant sat high above the water, built into the rock itself. Lanterns glowed softly along the terrace, and the open view revealed the entire curve of Karon Bay. The sky was already deep blue, the last traces of orange fading near the horizon. They were seated near the edge, the sea stretching endlessly below them. Sun leaned forward, resting his arms on the table. "This feels unreal." Leo watched the waves instead of him. "In a good way?" "Yes." Sun hesitated. "I've never been on a date like this." Leo glanced at him. "Neither have I." They ordered food, Thai dishes this time, spicy and fragrant, and cold drinks. When the waiter left, Sun nervously smiled. "So," he said, tapping his fingers against the table, "is there a plan for tonight, or are we just seeing what happens?" Leo considered it. "I'm not great with plans." Sun relaxed immediately. "Good, me neither." The food arrived, and for a while they ate in comfortable silence. The air was warm, the sea breeze gentle. Below them, lights from the beach reflected off the water like scattered stars. Sun tried to eat spicy food like it was nothing. It was not nothing. After the third bite, he froze, eyes wide. Leo noticed instantly. "Too spicy?" Sun shook his head, clearly lying. "No." His ears turned red. Leo slid his glass toward him. "Drink." Sun took a long sip, then another. "Okay, maybe a little." Leo laughed quietly. "You don't have to impress me." Sun smiled sheepishly. Too late. They talked about small things, training, favorite foods, places they wanted to see. Sun told stories about Karon when he was a kid, about sneaking onto the beach at night with friends. Leo listened, memorizing the sound of his voice. At some point, Sun grew quieter. "Can I ask you something?" he said. Leo nodded. "Why me?" Sun asked softly. "You could meet anyone here." Leo didn't answer right away. He watched the water, the slow movement of the waves. "Because you're kind and bright," he said finally, "and you make this place feel warmer. I think you really are the sun in my sky." Sun swallowed. "I'm glad." When they finished dinner, Leo paid before Sun could protest. Sun opened his mouth to argue, then closed it again, smiling in defeat. Outside, the night had fully settled over Karon. Warm air wrapped around them. The beach stretched wide and dark, the sand barely visible, lit only by distant streetlights and the soft glow from nearby bars. The sea moved quietly, waves rolling in with a slow, steady rhythm, their white edges flashing briefly before disappearing again into the darkness. Somewhere down the road, music drifted through the air. Soft Thai pop mixed with laughter and the low hum of motorbikes passing by. A tuk-tuk rattled past, its colorful lights flickering like fireflies. The scent of salt, grilled food, and night-blooming flowers hung heavy and sweet in the air. The heat of the day had softened, leaving behind a gentle warmth that clung to their skin. Palm trees swayed lazily above them, their shadows stretching long across the pavement. Time felt slower here, unhurried, as if the island itself was breathing calmly around them. Sun looked at the bay. "It's different at night," he said quietly. "More honest." "Let's walk," Leo said. They followed the path down towards Karon Beach. The sand was cool under their feet, the sea whispering nearby. There were few people around, just silhouettes, couples sitting close, the quiet hum of the night. Sun kicked at the sand lightly. "So this counts as a good first date?" Leo smiled. "It does." Sun slowed his steps. "Good, because I was worried I'd mess it up." "You didn't." They stopped near the water's edge. Waves rolled in gently, brushing their feet. Sun turned towards Leo, suddenly serious. "Can I say something?" "Yes." "I like you," Sun said softly. "Not just a little." Leo met his gaze. "I know." Sun blinked. "You do?" "Yes." Leo reached out, fingers brushing Sun's hand. "I like you too." Sun exhaled, relief and happiness mixing in his smile. "So what does that mean?" Leo took a small step closer. "It means I'd like to see you again, and again." Sun laughed softly. "That sounds a lot like dating." "Yes." Sun nodded. "Then I guess we are." They stood there for a moment, the words settling between them. "We're together," Sun said, almost to himself. Leo squeezed his hand. "We are." Because it was the beginning of something real.